Hello everyone, welcome to Professional IAS powered by Institute of Civil Exams. So there is a collaboration of two institutions, that is the reason we are also adding along with Professional IAS, it will be ICE, Institute of Civil Exam. So a sponsored person or a sponsored institution to Professional IAS, you can understand like that. So today we are doing 12th to 15th May current affairs. So please pause the video and see that these topics you have done or not. If you have not done, stay with me. This is going to be the very fruitful session and very important for the examination point of view also. And if you have done it, you can skip the video and you can do the preparation. One more important announcement. Last 18 months of current affairs will be uploaded on the website www.professionalias.com with a price of 2200 I guess. So those students who are preparing for UPSC or any other examination, the current affairs will be, you know that how do we do current affairs. Our current affairs are basically point to point. Okay. So we don't discuss historical background, we don't discuss way forward. We wanted to learn only what is the current affairs at that moment of time in the various newspapers. So our sources of content making is from Indian Express, Economic Times, Times of India, The Hindu, okay, and also PIB website, PTI website. So these are the various sources we are actually taking, but we are not giving you any kind of bulky data with regard to current affairs. What is sufficient for UPSC and all other examinations with regard to current affairs, we are giving that only basically towards what? Prelims preparation, or you can say that towards those examinations which are having MCQ related questions are there. So these current affairs will not work for the mains examination because we don't discuss any of these in length. So that kind of current affairs are anyhow individually dealt on the YouTube channel. So you can watch in order to have important points and you can include in the mains answer. Plus, whenever we discuss about schemes like agriculture export policy is there, in mains examination, it will help you to write when they ask you the question like what are the measures taken by the government of India to promote agriculture sector. So agriculture policy, export policy. So whenever we talk about schemes, you can mention the schemes in the mains examination as a part of government initiative to promote that particular sector. But when we talk about football day, international nurse day, etc., these things will not come into the mains examination. We do not have any kind of questions, mains questions with regard to flora, fauna, the characteristics, diseases. So we do not get. That is basically restricted to what? Current affairs, preliminary or bubbling kind of questions. So I hope this is all clear to you. The PDF will be uploaded very soon in 2 days. So that advertisement also I will be giving you slowly. But make sure that you buy it. That is what generally we all tell you the same thing. So you can purchase it. Okay, and I suggest you that you should have it because nearly about 500 to 600 current affairs, like more than 1000 current affairs are there if you take 18 months of current affairs. So you will get enormous amount of data, content, and that to point without any much of the discussion of historical background or the way forward. Any qualitative things we do not cover. So that is going to be a very stable preparation for the current affairs, and I will be uploading definitely videos whenever exams happen across the country, and we will also cross check that our current affairs, how they are relatable to our examination question asking pattern. So I believe that this is all enough, and make sure that you be a part of this journey. And there is a mentorship courses are going on. You can be a part of that also. The various details are given in the description. Along with that, there is a number in the description. You can call and message to the number and we can start it. Okay, so let us start our discussion. These are the topics that we have learned today. The first one, we are having agri export policy. Here 2-3 points are very simple are there. Basically learning is only 3-4 points, okay, but we have to write like that because it may be useful for the mains examination also sometimes, okay, and to read also it will be very convenient for you to understand. That's why we write a lot basically with regard to what any of the current affairs, but in that learning is very little. If you know it, that is enough. Like agriculture export policy, with the name only you can understand that government wanted to promote agriculture crops, and here government is not specifically saying that the usual export that whatever we do with regard to rice, wheat, okay, pulses, whatever the export we do. Apart from that, government is also promoting the export of perishable, nothing but fruits and vegetables. Also we have to promote the export of them. Not only that, to promote novel, new, indigenous, belongs to India, organic, ethnic, traditional and non-traditional agri products exports. So basically here traditional knowledge of farming has also been harnessed, and if any tribe, if any ethnic group produces a kind of like honey, produces a kind of like material that can improve our nutrition levels, that also need to be given importance with regard to export. So we just wanted to increase our export basket side with regard to agriculture. Export basket is nothing but the various types of crops we are having. So we wanted to diversify. Diversify in that sense is when we are doing only cereals, let us add what? Biofuels crops also. Let us add what? Perishable crops also. That is called as diversification of basket. That is what is written here. Okay, and also to provide institutional mechanism for pursuing market access. There are European markets are there, American markets are there, where you cannot export your product until and unless you don't get clearances with regard to sanitary and phytosanitary standards. These sanitary and phytosanitary issues are basically you have to pass, then only your product will be sold in that European, like Britain, Germany, Italy, France, there you can sell, or in the American market. And this kind of provisions are there from the WTO only. This is very important. The agriculture export policy aims to double India's share in the world agri exports by integrating with global value chain. So we wanted to double it. So they may ask you in the examination, the agriculture export policy talks about tripling or quadrupling, means no. It talks about doubling the export share in the world's agri exports. That is our main aim. Enable farmers to get the benefit of export opportunities in overseas market. What benefit you will get when you export to the other countries? You can charge higher, you can get premium prices on your product. Okay, what you are selling at 100 rupees, there you can sell at 300 rupees. The Priya pickle, which I generally eat in my home, is very like 50 rupees here in Telangana, okay, in the supermarket. The same Priya pickle, my sister went to US, okay, 2-3 years back, and she told me that in US one supermarket is there, Indian supermarket called as Apna Bazaar. So there they have seen the same Priya pickle as 450 rupees. Just imagine that 100 rupees or 50 rupees or 70 rupees of pickle is being sold at 400 rupees there. So premium prices the farmers will get if this particular things has been enabled to them. Okay, right. Pulitzer Prizes. The Pulitzer Prizes generally honored the best in journalism. Who do the journalism best? They will get this particular prizes. Not only that, basically the journalism prizes are given in 15 categories. Not only that, in 8 arts categories like books, music, theatre. Okay, the person who wins the Pulitzer Prize, they will get a gold medal and they will get $15,000 rupees. Okay, little bit talk about its relation to India. Did we ever win this Pulitzer Prize or not? Let us see that. In 2022, means the last year, Pulitzer Prize was won by a photography group where 4 Indian photographers were there who did a tremendous job and covered the COVID pandemic years in a very good manner in their journalism. So they won it. A member of Gadr party in America, Indian-American journalist Gobind Bherilal was the first from India to win the Pulitzer Prize for the journalism in 1937. So Indians are doing good with regard to Pulitzer Prizes. Okay, this year 2023 Pulitzer Prizes has been released in 2024 this year. Public service, ProPublica for reports on ties between billionaires and US Supreme Court judges. ProPublica has won, okay, the award in the category of public service. Investigative reporting, Hannah Derrier of New York Times on migrant child laborers in US. International reporting, the New York Times have got this because they are covering the Hamas attack on Israel very, very properly. Editorial writing, David E. Hoffman from the Washington Post. Breaking news photography, Reuters, which they are covering the Gaza war. Feature photography, Associated Press. This is also one of the important source of my current affairs preparation also, Associated Press. So these are the winners of 2023 Pulitzer Prizes. Okay. HERMIS Drone, basically drone used to be supplied to India by the other countries. Our army gets the drone from other countries. Now we became so capable that we are even supplying the drones to Israel. It's such a big, okay, welcoming development in our country that we became so big that we are now supplying to the most advanced technological oriented country like Israel. So one drones called as HERMIS Drone has been developed by Hyderabad based one drone company, okay, called as Hyderabad based drone company we are having, private drone manufacturing facility located in Hyderabad, the name is not given. Okay, significant strides in establishing in India as a defense manufacturing hub. The facility, whatever the private drone manufacturing facility is there in Hyderabad, that is in my state, okay, they have already supplied 20 HERMIS 900 medium altitude, not so high they can go, medium altitude, long endurance, can stay for a long period of time in the air, that's why long endurance. Together they are called as male UAVs to Israel. So if privately owned company in Hyderabad has supplied drones to Israel, and that is drone is called as what? HERMIS drone, according to the media. Right. These UAVs equipped with high performance sensors and can able to easily detect if something is moving on the ground, they can easily detect and target. If something is moving on the ocean also, in the seas also, they can easily detect it. So they have the high sensor, high performance sensors are there. The target will not be missed whether it is land or on the river or sea. Human Development Index and Gender Inequality Index report has come. This Human Development Index, okay, and Inequality Adjusted Human Development Index, Gender Development Index, Gender Inequality Index, Multidimensional Poverty Index, all these 5 indexes are released by UNDP, United Nations Development Program. They releases a report called as Human Development Report. In this report, you will have what? HDI, IHDI, GDI, GII, MDPI. So basically 5 indexes generally comes in the one report, right? Okay. So HDI, GII indexes released by UNDP in their Human Development Report 2023 to 2024. So according to this report, India has been ranked 108 out of 193 countries, and Human Development Index is based on the 3 important dimensions, or you can say parameters or components. You can remember it as lie means jhoot, life expectancy, income, educational levels. Life expectancy, income, education level, like that you remember like jhoot. Okay, in Telugu it is called as abaddam. Okay, right. So according to this particular report, India has been ranked 108 with a score of 0.437. Okay, in 2021 we were ranking 122, so our rank has improved. 108 is a good rank. So there is a jump of 14 ranks. So the more closer you become 1-2, it means you are doing very good. You are the first ranker in that matter. So 2021 our rank was 122. In 2022 our rank is 108. Released in 2023, it's a very good rank. India has the largest gender gaps in its labor force participation rate. 47.8% difference is there between women and the men. Means labor force means out of 100 people are there, out of 100 men are there, nearly about 76 men will go and search for a job. If there are 100 women are there, only 28 women are going and searching the job. It means what? Maybe the women are not allowed, maybe the women are not empowered, maybe the girls have not got a proper education, maybe the girls' education has been stopped in between. That is the reason women are not going and looking out for jobs. So out of 100, only 28 women are looking for job, whereas out of 100, for example, male, 76 men are looking for the job. It means the very big gender gap is there with regard to participation in what? Labor market. Human Development Index, it is published by United Nations Development Program. We have India ranked 134. This is with regard to not HDI, this is with regard to GDI. Okay, it is also Gender Development Index, also released by UNDP. India ranked 134 out of 193 countries in this particular Gender Development Index. In 2021, India was ranked 135. So in Gender Development Index, we have increased 1 rank. In Human Development Index, we have jumped 14 ranks forward. Okay, Cook Island. Cook Island has captured the news, and it was there across all the newspaper because in the Cook Island, there is a shallow areas are there. Shallow areas are nothing but the depth of the ocean is not so great. Okay, so you can happily do the mining there. That is called as shallow areas of the ocean. So the Cook Island, near around the areas are very shallow. So there is a what minerals are there which can be used for the development of what? Electronic EV batteries. What else you want? Every country is promoting what? Electric vehicles. So for the manufacturing of electric vehicles, you require batteries, and you got a large resource of these minerals in the Cook Islands. Okay, comprising 15 islands. Cook Islands is a combination of 15 island chains. Okay, formerly it was a colony of New Zealand. Now they are independently ruled by themselves since 1965. The Cook Island has entered into high treaty alliance aimed at regulating government activities in the open seas, encompasses a vast expanse of world's ocean beyond any nation's jurisdictions. They have the vast ocean under their control. If you see the Cook Island here, okay, so this is our Australia. Remember this point here. This is our Australia and this is our New Zealand. Okay, Australia and New Zealand. So here we are having what? Cook Island. There we are talking about. So you get the minerals which can help us to promote EV batteries. A very good, you know that. Okay, so some other important islands, Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea, okay, Kiribati, Samoa, Fiji, Tonga. Just remember like this. That's all. Palau, Micronesia, Marshall Islands. Marshall Islands are once upon a time has also filed a complaint in the International Court of Justice against USA because USA is conducting nuclear weapon tests in the Pacific Ocean, and that impact is also being bear by these particular small nations. No one dared to file any case with the US. Marshall Island filed case against the US in International Court of Justice. When it happened, US gave lot of money to them and said that don't worry, I will adopt you. So US adopted Marshall Islands. They are happily living now. Okay. World Football Day. So United Nations General Assembly recently has proclaimed 25th May as the World Football Day will be celebrated, and they adopted a resolution, and resolution was unanimously passed by all countries in New York. This 2024 year marks the 100-year anniversary of World Football Day. So 1924 it was started, 2024 today. So 100-year anniversary of football we have completed. Okay. In 1924, Summer Olympic Games held in Paris. The first Olympic Games held in what? Paris. Remittances. Remittances are nothing but when our relatives, friends goes or family members goes to abroad countries and send back the money. That particular income is called as what? Remittances. So India has ranked number 1 with regard to remittances because India, lot of people, because of non-availability of job here, high skill jobs are also not there, research jobs, scientist jobs are not there. That's why most of the students, okay, even pursuing higher studies, most of the employees also looking for job abroad. So they are going out and they are saying lot of money to what? India. So we are actually labor exporter. Okay, as because we are exporting more labor to other countries, they are sending lot of money to India. So just imagine here that all the countries, whatever the company is having, okay, they are wanting Indian skills. Okay, that's a very good achievement also. India has made history by becoming the first country to have the receiving the highest remittances in 2022. According to United Nations Migration Agency, they released this report. The International Organization for Migration released its report recently called as World Migration Report 2024 and has said that India's remittances stood at $111 billion, which makes it to rank number 1. The report also highlighted that Mexico is ranked number 2 with regard to remittances, followed by China, Philippines and France. These are the top 5 countries which are receiving remittances highest in the descending order. Okay, fine. It also noted that India is the origin of largest number of international migrants. Means internationally we send lot of people. So the report also says that we are the country, we origin from our country, lot of people will do what? International migrations. And basically our migrations are directed towards United States, Saudi Arabia and Gulf countries. We go a lot. Additionally, India is ranked 13th as a destination country for immigrants. Okay, with regard to every country will export the labor, and in that immigration, in that exporting, we are ranking 13th. West Nile fever. The Kerala government said that the cases of West Nile river has reported from the districts in the state of Thrissur, Malappuram and Kozhikode. According to the health department of the Kerala, okay, West Nile virus can cause a fatal neurological disease in humans. However, approximately 80% of those infected will not show any symptoms. You get the disease, but you will not get the symptoms. And slowly what will happen? You will become Gajni. Okay, you should not, no one should. The West Nile river is a mosquito-borne disease. It is a single-stranded RNA virus. It is a flavivirus and it is related to the viruses that cause Japanese encephalitis and LOCs. This virus is similar to that virus which causes Japanese encephalitis, where the legs will become of elephant size, and yellow fever also, you will get yellow color. Culex species of mosquito act as a principal vector for transmission. Culex Anopheles, Aedes, this type of mosquitoes are there, no? In these 3 mosquitoes, Culex mosquito is one which causes this white Nile fever. Neurologically, it will affect. Symptoms you will not get, but very fatal, person may die. Okay. Infected mosquitoes spread the disease among humans and animals, including birds, which are the reservoirs of birds will generally have what? This virus. Inter-Services Act, Inter-Services Organization, Command, Control and Discipline Act has been notified in the Gazette of the Government of India with effect from May 10th. The move comes under the theaterization plan envisioned by the government. Under the theaterization model, the government seeks to integrate the capabilities of Army, Air Force and Navy and optimally utilize the resources for a war and operation. So if any problem is there with Pakistan or China, the 3 services will be utilized together in order to counter that particular problem. So that is why it is made as Inter-Services Act. The Act empowers commanders in chief and officer in commander of ISO's SIs, means that position names, to exercise control over services personnel serving under them for effective maintenance of discipline and administration without disturbing the unique service conditions of each individual services. The Act will empower the heads of ISOs and pave the way for expeditious disposal of cases, avoid multiple proceedings and will be step towards greater integration and jointness among the armed forces, making the forces together and making them to realize that we are all one. Let us tackle everything together. Oleander Flowers. Recently in Kerala, a 24-year-old woman tragically lost her life after accidentally ingested some leaves of oleander. Oleander, scientifically known as Nerium oleander, is a plant cultivated worldwide in tropical, subtropical, temperate regions. Everywhere this particular plant is cultivated. Recognized for its drought resistance, means if any rainfall is also not there, it will grow. This shrub means short size, often utilized for ornamental and landscaping purposes. If there is a banjar land is there, if you are having a empty land, you can use this oleander plant. Without water also they will grow and it beautifies your yard or your angan. In Kerala it is locally known by names such as Arali and Kanaviram. It has been well known poisonous plant since classical times as it contains cardiac glycosides including oleandrin, pholenin and digitoxygenin. So this plant contains what? This kind of toxic substances that can lead to what? Cardiac arrest. So that is why she died. Then Tricoderma Aspergillum. The Punjab Agriculture University in Ludhiana has developed a biocontrol agent called as Tricoderma Aspergillum. Biocontrol, with the help of organism, you will control environmental factors. Let us see what it is. And registered it with the Central Insecticides Board and Registration Committee. So this biocontrol agent, Tricoderma Aspergillum, this will basically act as insecticides. Means you don't have to use chemical fertilizers. If this particular Trichoderma is there, then automatically insects will not come to your desired plants or the plants that you are growing. Rice is cultivated in 2 stages. Basically what happened, Punjab farmers are able to manage a deadly food rot. Food will become rot. Bakane disease that plagues the crops of basmati rice will become black basmati rice, right? Fragrance rice will also go. Basmati rice is a very famous rice and it is exported across the world. So this particular rice is getting affected by diseases such as food rot or bakane. To fight with these diseases, the Punjab Agriculture University of Ludhiana has got a biocontrol Trichoderma. If Trichoderma is also there along with the basmati rice, the insects will not come and you will not see the food rot or bakane. Seeds are first sown in the nursery bed. So the rice cultivation is nothing but, first of all, in nursery you will grow the seeds. Where they sprout, little bit of small plant will come and then that plant is being placed on the agricultural land. That is what we do. Food rot is a fungal disease that affects basmati rice crops, particularly at the seedling stage, though it might also cause infection after transplantation in case infected saplings and seedlings are transplanted. Then one-liners are very important. You know that we have to be reading it completely. To adopt and promote organic farming in our country, the government of India has launched two schemes. One is Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern region. Mission Organic for Value Chain Development for Northeastern region, and Parampragat Kishi Vikas Yojana in 2015. The name of the scheme and the year, please remember. The forthcoming 7th edition of joint military exercise between India and France is Shakti. India and France is going to have a Shakti exercise where the India and France, they will have together, they will do drills, together they will do combat, defensive and offensive capabilities. They will show off each other and learn from each other best practices. It is conducted biennial, 2 years once. India to grow 6.6% in 2024 according to Moody's. Moody's is one of the research institution that predicts what? GDP for the country. The organic e-commerce platform that we have means to sell organic, just like a Flipkart and Amazon. We also have an organic website platform where you can buy the organic products from the farmers, is www.jaivikkheti.in. Remember the portal name. Okay. The Treaty of Sagoli at the end of Anglo-Nepalese War of 1814 to 16 resulted in Nepal losing a chunk of territory to East India Company. Article 5 of the treaty took away the jurisdiction of Nepal rulers over the land to the east of the Kali River. So, Nepal has lost to what? British India at that time, and whatever the treaty was made, that is between Nepalese and the British India at the time, that treaty is called as Treaty of Sagoli, took place in 1814, 1815. Remember this point. It was there in the news. Recently, Air Force Mi-17 V5 helicopter was dispatched to Nainital district, Uttarakhand, to combat the severe forest fire, okay, employing the bumpy bucket. Bumpy bucket technique is for what purpose? They may ask in the examination. It is to fight forest fires. Bumpy bucket is a specialized aerial firefighting apparatus that has been in operation since 1980s. It consists of a lightweight collapsible container attached to a helicopter, allowing for targeted water release. The moment any high fire is there, this bumpy bucket will go. Bucket is nothing but water is there in the bucket, and bumpy is nothing but bombardment. So bucket will bombard to that particular fire, and automatically water will be released whenever we were the targeted area. So that is the technique which is already there. So bumpy bucket is for what purpose? To fight what? Forest fires aerially from the top. Indian Employment Report 2024 has been released. The report has been published by the Institute of Human Development and also International Labour Organization. Together they have developed. The report said that youth employment and underemployment increased between 2000 and 2019 in our country. Okay, and but this unemployment declined during pandemic years. It is the first freestanding sheet of gold that is only one atom. This makes gold as the first metal to be formulated in 2D sheets. Okay, so this is one current affairs. Okay, 3D gold we are having. 3D gold. Okay, it is first standing freestanding sheets of gold that is only one atom thick. This makes gold as the first metal to be formulated into 2D sheets. First metal which looks like 2D means does not have a width and a height. Remember this point. It has been developed by the scientists of Sweden's University. A new variant of COVID-19 has been there in the news, affected a lot of people in USA, called as flirt. Not the flirt that you remember, it is flirt. Normal. The preceding variant of coronavirus was designated as Junior N1, means before flirt JN.1 came. JN.1 after this flirt has come. India is the third least indebted country, means we have borrowed loans from other countries but not a big one. So we borrowed loans from other countries and international financial institution, but we did in lesser amount. That's why we are a third least indebted country, according to Nirvana Madam, which has been published in the various newspapers today. World Hydrogen Summit held in Rotterdam, Netherlands. The Ramachandra Manas, okay, Ramcharitra Manas and Panchatantra and Saryar Dolka Lokhana. Okay, please don't mind if you am not pronouncing properly. Ramcharitra Manas, Panchatantra and Saryar Dolka Lokhana. These three important books, three important storytelling, okay, very knowledgeable books. has been included in UNESCO Memory of World Asia's Pacific Regional Register. The Ramcharitmanas, Panchatantra and Sarya Lokana are timeless work that has been deeply influenced our Indian culture, shaping our morals, okay, and whatnot. It has a larger influence on our social fabric. International Nurse Day is observed in May 12 every year, and it is celebrated on the birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale. The theme of this year is our nurses, our future. So nothing but we are respecting their contribution in the health sector. Renowned Urdu literator and academician Sheikh Abdul Salam Abdul Razak, famous by his pseudonym Salam bin Razak, has passed recently, and he was the recipient of Sahitya Academy Award for his book that he has written, Shikshata Bhuton Ke Darmiyan. Shikasta Bhuton Ke Darmiyan, 2004. So translation you can do in Google. Okay. But he wrote in Urdu. Country's first bullet train project between Mumbai and Ahmedabad will be there by 2026. Okay, the National High Speed Rail Corporation is looking for bullet rail development in our country, is implementing the project, is seeking indigenous technology solutions to build the infrastructure under Make in India vision. Okay, we are promoting Make in India for a very long time, so everything that we wanted to do is that source from India, whether design let us source from India and architecture let us source from India, operation let us source from India, technology let us source from India, material let us source from India. So that is all about Make in India. Thanks a lot for hearing to me. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care. And the 18 months current affairs will be uploaded soon on the website. I will give the update tomorrow. Please buy it. It will be helpful to all of us. Thank you.